Anthony Bourdain's love for Hong Kong was legendary. He called it a wonderland of colors, lights, and speed. In all his food adventures, he taught us that food wasn't just about what's on the plate. It's about the story, the culture, the people. He found beauty in the chaotic, the unconventional, the unpretentious. Now, many years later, I'm retracing his footsteps to find out, in a city that's always changing, is the food still as good, and does it tell the same story? Some of my favorite travel shows are the Anthony Bourdain travel shows. I love watching him go to foreign countries and eat at places that he encounters. I especially enjoy the shows he did in Hong Kong. One thing I always wanted to do was to try some of the restaurants he ate at in Hong Kong. So what we're going to do today is retrace some of his steps and eat at some of those restaurants. The goal is to see, is the food there still as good as when he went there? So let's go. So our first stop is Lin Heung, right across the street. Lin Heung is an old school dim sum place. As we go up these stairs, we'll be thrust into a vibrant place where you grab a table, follow the rolling carts, and get what you want. I'm just hoping to find stuff that's a little different than what we normally eat. A lot of stuff here. Char siu so, 呢啲係咪鹹水角嚟㗎？俾個叉燒酥同埋鹹水角。When I see the food, it's so much better than ordering off a menu. Also, I remember how to say it in Cantonese. It's about 8:15. This place is packed. I'm not sure how to say this in English, but this is called ham sui guo. It's a very crusty, crunchy outside. Inside there'll be meat. So let's dig into it. The meat inside. It's crunchy outside, very gooey, that little layer before the meat. There's some pork and some other stuff in here, dry shrimp, mushrooms, really very tasty. The contrast in texture is amazing. We're really crunchy outside, then you got soft, gooey stuff there, and before all the meats and the dry shrimp. Delicious. This is a puff pastry. There's meat inside. Okay, the next dish is just a pastry. See the sesame seeds, the nice coating on top. It's flaky. Nice and flaky. Inside you'll see roast pork. See how crumbly this thing is? Really tasty. So roast pork is sort of what you find in a roast pork bun. Very sweet. Oh, that tripe looks very rich. Wow. Huh? Okay, big one. This thing's called Dai Pai Dong. Again, I don't know the English translation, but there's a version with shrimp. So I asked her, does she have one without shrimp? She's saying this does have it. So if you look at this, kind of a translucent coating. Inside is probably diced vegetables. It looks pretty good. So let's dig in. It's hot, but look at this. There are a lot of vegetables in there. And this dumpling skin is so gooey and tasty. And it's really good. You know what's great about these rolling carts that you can just go up there and point to what you want, even if you don't speak the language, because you basically can eyeball it sometimes and see what it is. 有乜嘢啊？講
澳洲排骨飯啊，腸粉啊，
俾你睇下。開度。
好食㗎。
Okay, This restaurant's been around here a long time. It's somewhat iconic. They're known for their reasonably priced dim sum. Very popular local people here, so I'm so glad I'm here. I love dim sum in the morning, and it doesn't get better than this for breakfast. Okay, I'll have one more of these guys. I see corn, I see peas, I see carrots. It's a little dish full of vegetables. Oh, look at all that. Oh, that tastes watercress. Got a nice crunch. They bring different things out, so you just got to go take a look and see if anything you like. So I've always loved this stuff. This stuff is deep fried, so it does not sit good overnight. You got to eat it right away. If not, it gets very greasy. There's a version of this that's sweet that I also enjoy, but ham soy car is very tasty. So this is the first restaurant we're stopping by where Anthony Bourdain visited. There's a bunch more to go, but this is an awesome way to kick off the day with dim sum at a local joint. And this is a joint that's basically, it's all local people here loving what they eat, and I heard it's reasonably priced. I've not grabbed a check yet, but I will shortly. So we're back today to the central section of Hong Kong, which again is very hilly, so I expect to have a good full-on workout today. There's another place we got hit a little before lunch. Check him out at 97. So the dim sum here was amazing. All three dishes were very, very good. And again, at 97, that's a very good price. I only had 3 dim sums because I have a lot more food to eat today, but I'm glad I came here to this iconic local restaurant. Anyway, more places to go that Anthony Bourdain ate at. Anthony Bourdain was blown away by 2 roasted meat places when he was here in Hong Kong. The first one's Yat Lok, which we ate at the other day. The second one is Joy Hing, which we're heading to right now. Now, I'm a big fan of roasted meats. Back home, we have places like Big Wong, Hei Hei Roasted, and Wah Feng. I'm dying to see how that meat compares to the roasted meat at Joy Hing. I kind of accepted the fact that Yat Lok is probably the king here. We ate there the other day. The roasted goose was so good. So was the char siu and the roast pig. Anyway, let's get on with our next stop, retracing Anthony Bourdain's restaurants that he ate at. Here's their menu, and they specialize in roasted meat, obviously. I think I'm gonna get the roast goose and BBQ pork. That looks like a nice combination. Yeah, buying quantity, here's where it's early here and it's very quiet. It's a very small place, but the AC is good in here. This looks awesome. Look how rich and savory the char siu looks. And the goose, wow, look at that. It looks really amazing. I can't wait to sink my teeth into this. Look at the nice char that looks rich and savory. Wow, that's very flavorful. That's really good. You got another piece. Wow. The char is not that crunchy, but really, really tasty, flavorful. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, now let's try the goose. Okay, right off the bat, here's the skin actually. I got a piece of skin, so let me try that. It's not that crispy, but it's very flavorful. Let me try the meat. The goose just has a fattier flavor than duck. But this is really good, very succulent. Oh. Look at that. So good. So now that I've eaten goose a couple of times here in Hong Kong, I wish we had more access to goose in New York City. It's not as common. Mainly we have duck, but goose I think is a little better. They gave us a sauce. I'm gonna try to put some of it on and see what it tastes like. It's like a sweet and sour sauce. It's good, but I don't think it needs it. So I think the owner or one of the workers came here and said, you know, we haven't tried this sauce, which is their special sauce, so I'm gonna give it a shot. I should recommend putting a lot on the rice also. So let's see how it tastes. Actually, taste the rice first. Kind of sweet and savory sauce. Got some on the duck. Let's see how it tastes. So it's interesting. It's kind of a sweet and savory sauce. It's good. I love the rice when it has a lot of sauce. You know, I love roasted meat on rice because it's kind of a working man's dish. It's very simple. You got your protein, you got carbs, and a dish like this just sets you up to work all day. So, you know, based on what they had their window, they were Michelin Guide in 2016. I don't know what happened since then, but for me, having Michelin Guide is great, but ultimately it's about the food, and there are a lot of good restaurants that don't have Michelin Guide, so I'm just happy the food here is really good. Here's the check. I also got a Coke, so it came out to 80. I love restaurants like Joy Hin. They're small operations, they serve down-to-earth food, and the food they serve is very good. The goose is very savory, very tasty. I wish the skin was a little crispier, but that's a very minor complaint. The chow still was delicious. So overall, I enjoyed my meal here, and I can see why Anthony Bourdain enjoyed his meal here also. In any event, let's move on to another restaurant that Anthony Bourdain ate at. Our next stop is Sum Kee. Sum Kee is where Anthony Bourdain ate something called bamboo noodles. That is referring to actually noodles that was made and with a bamboo pole. It's hard to explain it, but basically the pole was used to work the dough and ultimately make the noodle. It's a very labor-intensive process, and also the method does horrible things to your body. So there's the thought that it's not going to survive the next generation. The noodles are very good, so I'm looking forward to sampling that. Ironically, we have bamboo poles here as scaffolding. The restaurant should be a bit further ahead. Here's the restaurant. See some iconic articles here. Unfortunately, I don't read Chinese, so I can't really say what it says. There's some famous people that have come here. If you look close at this image, the gentleman on the left is sitting on top of a pole. What he does, he bounces up and down that pole to work the dough to make the noodles. That's why that process is very tough on your body. This place is packed. So when Anthony Bourdain ate here, he ate something called bamboo noodles. And what they are is a type of noodle that's made specifically by a bamboo pole, and that's how they make the noodles. I didn't see anything like that on the menu, so I just got a regular noodles with brisket and tendon. Maybe they make those noodles that way, but again, I didn't see anything specific that says bamboo noodles. So, noodles with brisket and tendon. Look how rich the brisket and tendons look. This noodle has a nice, nice flavor to it. It's very sturdy. Very tasty. Very heavy texture. And they gave some soup here. I think maybe it's to dip it. It's very good. My favorite stuff, the beef tendon and the briskets. Got a nice fatty piece here. You know, based on this picture, maybe the noodles I was eating were bamboo noodles. Just that I was expecting something to be called bamboo noodles, and I guess it isn't called that. I am not sure. So Anthony Bourdain ate here, and from what I remember, he ate something called bamboo noodles. Maybe I heard it wrong, and he just meant to say that the noodles were made with bamboo pole. In any event, I went in there and there was something called bamboo noodles. I have a feeling those noodles were just made with a bamboo method, which is a method where they use a large bamboo pole to work the noodle through and prepare them. It's a very labor-intensive process, and they did mention that, you know, over time, that skill is going to go away. They did a little segment, and it was with another restaurant actually, but the process is the same. So again, I'm a little confused here. Maybe what I ate were what they call bamboo noodles, or maybe I heard him wrong in the segment when he talked about it. Either way, the food here was very good. The noodles were very tasty. I love brisket, obviously in tendon, so that was very good. I'm glad I ate here. But again, part of retracing Anthony Bourdain's steps is that some things change, or some things were not what I thought it was. In any event, onward. As I'm heading toward Keung Dai Pai Dong, it feels like I've stumbled to an older section of Hong Kong. If you look at the buildings on the left, you'll see clothes hanging out there, but the buildings look really run down. And it looks like a lot of trading companies here. I actually like wandering around neighborhoods like this. There's a fresh produce market. Okay, if I look at all these meats hanging out in this hot weather, I just can't imagine it's healthy. And I worry about eating something like this. So I love this kind of dace. This would be equivalent of like $2, which is great. Really good looking seafood here. Okay, if you want chicken feet, this is the place. We're headed to the Keung Dai Pai Dong. What a Dai Pai Dong is, basically it's not just outdoor dining, it's a license to be able to cook outside and really have an open flame. There are a limited number of these licenses, I understand, and basically the licenses gets passed down from generation to generation. Anthony Bourdain ate here, and it's coming straight up, and we'll see how the food is. Okay, this is the Keung Dai Pai Dong. They're just setting up right now, so not in full force yet. But you can see they have a full outdoor cooking setup here. And it's going to get roaring later when the food starts cooking. Okay, so I ordered a classic. This is the stir-fried clams with peppers and black bean sauce. I also got a fried noodles. That should be awesome. I tell you, it's still pretty hot out here. And again, you can hear the roar of the flame in the background. That's actually the wok, you know, cooking stuff. But I wanted to eat early. This place is very busy after dark. When it cools down, a lot of people come, and I'm afraid I'm not going to get a seat. So I'm going to tough it out, get my clams, get my fried noodles. It's going to be awesome. So everybody who works here is on the older side. I get the sense this might be a family business. So again, look at this setup. Completely outdoors. Dishes, cooking, everything. Everyone has a task. They're doing it. Thank you. Bye. Yeah. Here are the fried noodles. My God, look how crispy that looks. They got the sesame seeds on top. It's an awesome looking dish. Wow. I'm gonna start the fried noodles. Oh, that's so good. That wok is so hot. And it fries this up. It infuses great flavor into it. Some chili sauce. Put a little bit on. Wow. These noodles are so good. You got the beef sprouts. You got scallions, this hot sauce. Wow, look at that. That's amazing. Wow. This might be among the best fried noodles I've ever had. This is so good. Wow. Here's the clams with black bean sauce. Look how rich that looks. My God, this looks so tasty. I can't wait to dig into this. This looks beautiful. Pop whole thing in your mouth. Grab the sauce. Grab the clam. I love clams with black bean sauce. And the way they make it here is a little spicy. That's really good. Wow. I tell you, the clams are so fresh. Got pepper in that one, right? Wow. Just how rich that looks. See that? Wow. That sauce is so rich, a nice spicy taste to it. Okay, I have 4 chopstick skills, but guess what? I can pick up a black bean. Wow. There's something about eating outdoors that's just very different. It's very hot right now, but I'm not feeling heat at all. I'm too busy enjoying my food. Well, this clam dish was $100, so it's a pretty reasonable price. I realized they gave me a Coke Zero. I've actually never drank Coke Zero before, it's first time. It's actually not bad. So I really didn't like these clams. I polished them up anyway. That was an amazing meal at Keung, Dai Pai Dong. The clams with black bean sauce were so tasty. They made it a little spicy. The fried noodles were excellent. This meal was a great way to wrap up our visiting several places that Anthony Bourdain ate at. I've always wanted to do that. I'm so glad I had the opportunity today. We visited 4 places. I am stuffed, but what a way to go. The good news is that all these places still make great food, and it holds up to the standard that Anthony Bourdain had, I guess, during his time. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe so you do not miss future videos. Thank you so much.